We are back on the Rangers March to October, and the last episode was a big one. We were on the verge of really falling out of contention here as we got to the halfway part of the season, but the last one we turned things around. We traded for Salvador Perez. That added a big bat to our lineup that we really needed. And we started that episode 33-36, and since then we've only lost 2 games, and we've won 12, moving back to 45-38. So we're kind of back in contention here. We're still 4.5 games back, but in my opinion, we're in a pretty good spot. But I was thinking about it, and when I did my White Sox March to October earlier in the year, I dedicated like a whole episode to going over the stats at the halfway point in the season. So right now we're at 83 games, which is just past halfway in the season. So I wanted to give a little update as to the stats. I don't want to dedicate the whole episode. I don't want to throw myself in too deep here. But I think it's fair to show what everybody's looking like here, at least at a surface level. So our starting pitching, Kluber and Lynn at the 1 and 2 punch here are really playing good this year. Kluber a little bit more than Lynn. But yeah, Kluber, he's got that 2.57 ERA, 134 strikeouts. Lynn right behind him in terms of strikeouts. His ERA is a little bit higher, but the whip is a little bit lower. But then the biggest surprise has got to be Joe Palumbo here. I mean, who saw this coming? This guy, I think he started the year maybe as a 61 overall. I could be wrong, but now he's up to a 63 and the morale up to a 65. For that low of an overall, he is pitching really well. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like, crazy good numbers, but only a 4.79 ERA. The whip's a little high. His strikeout to walk ratio, not perfectly ideal. But when I saw that we were going to be stuck with like a 61 overall in the back end of our rotation, I'm thinking, okay, this guy's going to get lit up every time he goes out there. He's going to have like a 7.5 ERA. But no, he's actually holding his own. And kind of the same thing with Colby Allard. He got off to a really bad start, gave up a ton of runs, but since then he's been he might be like right up there with Kluber and Lynn. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but his ERA was super inflated. He's got it back down. I know 5.86 isn't good, but it's still way better than he was doing. And Kyle Gibson, pretty much the same looking stats, just with a bit more strikeouts. But he's a little bit more of a disappointment because he's actually a bit higher of an overall. In relief here, we've got, it's all messed up here. I forgot because I've made Leclerc our closer, and Montero, I don't know why he's not pitching much at all, but I'm not complaining because he's not that great. But right now it seems like Jonathan Hernandez is like our main bullpen guy, which I'm fine with, because I really like using him. I really like his pitches and everything. And he's doing pretty good overall in this season. Jesse Chavez, he's doing really good also for being a low overall. 3.31 ERA. Leclerc, our closer, he could be doing a little bit better. He's not pitching all that much. I don't know why we don't have many save situations. And then Brett Martin, our only lefty, kind of holding it down. I mean, he could be doing better. Jordan Lyles, not that great. But he's kind of been long relief, so he might be coming into games when we're already getting blown out. So catcher, Salvador Perez, we know what we're going to get out of him. He's best hitter on the team. But Jose Trevino, he's been a surprise, almost batting 300. Unfortunately, in a way, unfortunately, he's not going to be playing as much now that we have Perez, but Perez is obviously better. And then Dietrich, he's been all right. He hasn't been as good as I hoped. I guess you can't expect a whole lot more out of him. This is kind of a Derek Dietrich season. Guzman, also, can't really expect a whole lot out of him, but I don't know. Second base, Odor, he's been really good. Seems to be taking a dip in the contact department lately, but 15 bombs, I'll take that. Nick Solak, he's slowly getting better. I still don't like using him. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, another, I don't even want to say surprise because he's a decently high overall, but he's been playing really well. He doesn't have to catch anymore now. But 10 home runs, didn't really expect that. 12 steals also. I know he's got decent speed in stealing, but 12 steals, and I think he's only been caught, twice. Not too bad. Elvis Andrus kind of holding it down a little bit. He's dipped a little bit too. I remember he started the season off pretty hot. Joey Gallo, he started off the season with like crazy contact, like he was batting well over 300. That's calmed down, but he still hit 20 home runs, so I guess he's on pace for a 40 home run season. Willie Calhoun's been playing pretty good too, but in the last episode with getting Salvador Perez, I moved things around, so he's not playing against righties anymore, and I'm trying to give a little bit of a glance as to why. So just at surface level here, his average against righties is only 252, but against lefties, it's all the way up to 307, and 8 of his 14 home runs have come against lefties. So we have him in right now only against lefties, just with how everything has worked out. And then Shin-Soo Choo also has been playing really well, even though look at that, he's going down so much. His average is good, his on base though, that's what's insane. He's getting on base still 42% of the time, and he's putting up decent power numbers. I put him back in as DH against righties, so we'll see how he does in this new role. And then Margot, he's been playing pretty good too, pretty good power numbers for him, still batting 285. And then Danny Santana, he kind of flew under the radar for me, but he's also got 15 home runs, batting almost 300, a lot of RBI. Oh, and then apparently we have nobody that's actually a primary right fielder. So then just for another quick glance, sorting by home runs, we're having like power across the board, which is nice to see. Like a lot of people putting up pretty good power numbers. But hopefully that didn't take up too long in the video. I love looking at stats, so I really had to hold myself back there. But we've got a pretty big key moment here coming up. It's 10-10. It's a shootout against the Astros. And if we can take them out, obviously that's good because they're in first place right now. So we're going to hop in there. It looks like we are batting Danny Santana with 2 runners on, and I think 2 outs, but I don't see that. Oh yeah, it is 2 outs. Okay. Also, another thing. Before we start here, I completely forgot about personalized umps. I thought I turned them on for this March to October. But I looked back and I turned on personalized umps for my White Sox franchise. So I don't know how I forgot about that, but for the second half of the year, we're using perfect umps. Oh, when I swung first, I mean, that was a good first pitch to swing at. I really should have done more. Okay, we're making him look silly. I'm just going to throw the slider again. There'll be 3 in a row, but I might get him. Oh, never mind. Don't throw it again. Oh, good pitch. Good pitch there. They're bringing in a lefty to face Perez. Thank you. Oh my god, how did I not hit that over those train tracks? That was the worst hanging curve I've ever seen. And he threw it again? How do you miss the curveball that bad 2 pitches in a row? And they almost made that crazy diving catch out there. But Perez is going to have a leadoff double here. We got a good chance of scoring. Oh, and Gallo draws the walk. 3-2 count. That could be good, except for the fact it could also set up a double play. Odor. Oh, I thought that was hit a little bit better. That's not going to get anybody moving anywhere. Kiner Falefa, no. Ronald Guzman 3 for 4 today. Okay, maybe he'll come through. Nope. Alright, first pitch swinging. I like that. Another first pitch grounder to short. Okay. Oh, come on. He's not getting a second on this, right? Okay, good. Free out, I guess. Thanks, Brantley. Oh. No, this is Houston. That's not going anywhere. It's Houston and it's Andrus. If you hit it to center field with him, it's not doing anything. Nice. I figured I'd go for it. Alright, Jonathan Hernandez coming into the game. I feel good now. I like using him. I just totally jinxed it, didn't I? Why would I say I feel good now? That's good. That's nice. And Kiner Falefa at third? I didn't realize he had gold fielding. That's nice. Oh, no! Don't let him get to third on this. Okay. Man, I thought we had him that at bat. It was 0-2. It wasn't looking good, and then I just didn't get the curveball low enough. Gotta make this play. Andrews, nice job at short there, buddy. We're going to extras once again. How many times have we gone to extras in this series already? Alright, I'll take the walk. That's fine. It brings Gallo up. Oh. I mean, I'll take the base hit there, but I feel like I could have done a bit more with that. Get past him. No. How is... Oh my god, how is that a double play? Are you serious? That went from being potentially the go-ahead run to no, he just makes the double play, or the diving play, and turns it into a double play. Oh, and I just figured let's check in. Gurriel has a nice solid 50 fielding. Seriously. We all just saw that, right? 50 fielding Yuli Gurriel is making diving plays on that type of ball, and our 75 fielding Guzman is just whiffing on it. This play's got to be made Odor, buddy. Okay, we're sending it to the 11th. Got pretty close there. Dietrich? Did he finally get a hold of one? Oh, it didn't leave. It's still a double. It gives us a good chance, but just carry a little bit more, ball. Come on. Yeah, that's why Dietrich's ball needed to carry more, because I'm not bringing him around with 2 outs. I just feel like that's what I do with this team. Like, I can get guys on, I can get guys in scoring position, but if I'm not hitting a home run, we're not scoring. Oh, okay. They tried to be a little cute there with a hit and run, and it cost him. That might have been a little bit of a momentum swing there. Let's capitalize. Oh, look at that. I mean, who else? We knew that was going to happen at some point if they kept letting Perez come up to the plate. This might be the best trade I could have ever made. I hit so well with Perez that it's ridiculous. Finally, we got our lead. Now we just got to hold on to it. But it's time for our closer. It's time for Leclerc to come in and shut the door. Although I do feel like the last couple times we used him, it wasn't super pretty. But this one's gonna be, okay? There we go. 4-pitch strikeout to start. Okay. Maybe caught a break there. How about we go slider again? Missed the spot. How about that? And we're letting him get back into the game here. That's just how it happens with Leclerc. He gets the 2 outs, then he gives up a hit. End it here, Leclerc. Shut the door. No! Chase! You can't convince me they don't have their trash cans going right now. How do you hold up on that? And of course, after he already fouled off like 2 or 3 pitches in that at bat too. I swear. Step on second. Did we? Okay, that looked weird. It looked like I missed the base. We're good. I thought for sure that was about to be an infield hit to load the bases, but luckily it said we were close enough to stepping on second, even though we didn't lock into any sort of animation there. 4 more fireballs, but more importantly, we gain a game on the Astros there. Salvador Perez, man. What a guy. What a trade. I'm so glad I chose him, because I, for some reason, came so close to choosing Randall Grichuk in that same deal. What do we got here? Beat the Astros, take another game against the Astros. Oh, and we finally lose. I think we were on a pretty big streak there. Now we got the White Sox, and we're actually going to play on the 4th of July. Wow, I feel like we had a really good simulation there, and we still hang back at 4.5 back. I want to play this next moment here. We got the White Sox. We're up 2-1. They've got a runner on second, though, with 1 out. So let's get into it. Let's see what we're working with. And they have Edwin up. So they showed the White Sox record, and we're actually pretty similar. I think they were 49-40, and we are 50-39. So we're pretty much in the same position right now. Good start. Are you going to go home on this? I would. That would have been close. That's going to do it. That's going to be 2. Perfect. Perfect execution there. Jesse Chavez with the grounder. And we turn it. Keeping our lead of 2-1. Let's try and build on it. Odor? Does it have a chance? Oh, that's leaving. What a moonshot, if that's your definition of moonshot. I know it didn't leave by a ton, but that was a high ball. That might have been hit just as high as it was far. Make this play, Odor. Oh, no. Don't give him base runners on weak hits. Come on. I mean, that's the trade-off. If we're going to have a second baseman who's going to hit 17 home runs by this point in the year. That's a hit. Oh, it's not. Good play. I thought for sure that was a base hit. Madrigal trying to get the infield hit now. But no, Jesse Chavez is just a machine in the field. That is going to be caught. All right. They pretty much got the guy on first and then almost bunted him over inadvertently to third. But we sit him down. We're going to have Leclerc close this one as long as it stays close. Perez, that's not going to be able to sneak through. So we can add to our lead here in the bottom of the 8th, but we got a 2-run lead for Leclerc to close it, and I feel a lot better closing games with him when we have a 2-run lead. Oh, we got him. That slider, man, sometimes it just makes him look stupid. The slider again, see what I mean? Now the question, does the slider work inside to a lefty? It does. Didn't get the swing and the miss, but it was a pretty bad swing. Popped him up and the game is over. We take another one. We're on a roll. 2 more fireballs of momentum. Another win in the column. We're really playing good here. All we got to do is just catch up to the A's now. I don't know, man. I know we've only made 2 trades, and yeah, they're big trades, but I feel like something's happened here. And our team is really transformed into a potentially automatic contender. Like, I don't know. It just seems like our whole team up and down is playing better. Even the pitching. So what's this momentum going to get us? We better sweep the Marlins. No, we're not going to sweep the Marlins. We're playing the Yankees next. Statement win versus another top club. I don't know if that means another as in addition to us, or in addition to the win we just had against the White Sox, but I would like to be referred to as a top club if that's what that means. Still hanging around at 4.5 back though, so even though we're playing good, we can't seem to make any progress. The A's are just staying out ahead. We're really getting close to the trade deadline now though. I really want to see another one of those pop up. We really could use just one more pitcher on this team. But I'm going to call this one there. Another successful episode. Didn't really make any ground in the division, but that just makes our wins more important if the A's were going to play that good. But make sure if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button for me and subscribe if you want to see the rest of this March to October. It's looking pretty exciting. But that's all I've got for this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.